Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, if you are new to my YouTube channel, I just want to let you guys know I talk about movies, books, video games, I talk about TV shows I really enjoy, music I like. So go ahead and check out my channel, and if you see anything that you really enjoy, do subscribe and I'll make more just like it, okay? So, I'm panning through right now my Disney movie collection. DVDs and Blu-rays. I do have VHS, but I'm not going to talk about those in this video, okay? But as you can see here, I have a lot of titles, and it has grown considerably since my last video. And I want to talk about them, okay? I want to show you what I have and what I don't have also. Specifically what I don't have, there's a lot of titles that I don't have, okay? So, before we get to more detail about my Disney DVD, my movie collection, okay? There are specific things I need to say because in my last time, this is the third time I'm doing this, okay? This is the third update. And in previous Disney movie collection videos, I noticed people start asking me, where's Shrek? Where's Epic? Where's Rise of the Guardians? Where's the SpongeBob movie, okay? And I'll tell you right now, I won't be talking about them because they're not Disney movies. I know some people out there, okay? A lot of the younger people are like, duh, of course they're not Disney movies, okay? But I'll be honest with you, when I worked at a Disney store a long time ago, when I was in college, I used to work at the Disney store, okay? I worked for almost 3 years. And people would come in all the time asking, do you have anything that's Kung Fu Panda or Rugrats? Or they actually thought Anastasia was one of the Disney princesses, okay? Or they started asking stuff like, where's Bugs Bunny stuff, okay? I don't have that, and it's this because they're not Disney movies, okay? Now, there are a lot of movies out there that are kind of like in the middle, sort of, okay? Don Bluth movies is one of those that are like, are they Disney movies or not, okay? Because Don Bluth was a very popular animator who actually worked for Disney, okay? He worked on Pete's Dragon, Sword in the Stone, Sleeping Beauty. He was one of the animators for those movies, okay? And what happened was that he branched out into his own studio and made movies that are actually classics to some people. All Dogs Go to Heaven, Fievel, the movies, okay, the American Tail movies, The Land Before Time, Thumbelina, okay, those were his movies. And they're not Disney movies, but people argue, you know, if you check out the video, my last Disney, I don't know which one, it was my first one or my second one, but people would argue in the comments section, saying things like, oh, The Land Before Time is a Disney movie because it was made by Don Bluth, who worked for Disney at one point. Is that, okay, there's a fine line. The movies I have right here behind me, okay, are obviously Disney. The Lion King, Pirates of the Caribbean, Toy Story. No other studio can claim them, okay? Pixar, yeah, but, you know, I'm not getting technicalities here, okay? But if you ask questions that are more legitimate, like, where's Pete's Dragon, or Three Caballeros, or whatever like that, you know? Yeah, I don't have them, sorry, okay? There's also people say like Wizard of Oz and Looney Tunes would be like Disney. No, okay? What we're going to talk about today are purely Disney. Now, there's a lot of people that are also confused over certain things, okay? Number one is Alvin and the Chipmunks. A lot of people will say Alvin and the Chipmunks is Disney. Other people will not say it's Disney. If you're younger, if you're like 20 years or younger, you say, oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks is not Disney, okay? While other people were much more older people, they say, oh, we used to see him on ABC and stuff like that. Okay, here's an example. If you're probably wondering, who is Alvin and Chipmunks Disney or not, okay? Take a listen. I have a VHS video right here, okay? In the back right here, okay, on the back of the video, they have that little castle thing. What company has that castle, right? So, why would you put Cinderella's castle on the back of something that's not Disney, right? So people ask themselves, is Alvin and Chipmunks Disney? Because they have that little logo right there, okay? And, you know, people can start getting into more legal issues, the rights, and was it once Disney a long time ago and it's not anymore? And people argue stuff like that, okay? So, right now, Alvin and Chipmunks is not Disney, so I won't be talking about that in this video, okay? I won't be talking about SpongeBob, no Shrek, no Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not going to talk about those movies in this video, okay? Another kind of franchise, another cartoons that people get mixed up is Snoopy, Peanuts, okay? People wonder, is Peanuts Disney or not? Because, okay, during the holiday season, like Halloween or Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that, what channel do you see those Peanut specials on? ABC, right? And ABC is owned by Disney. If you don't know that, they're owned by Disney, okay? And a lot of people say, oh, it's on ABC, the movie was on ABC, stuff like that. It's automatically Disney, okay? That's not the case at all, okay? And that's another thing. I won't be talking about anything that's ABC. Like, Once Upon a Time, I got the DVDs for that. Boy Meets World. It was on the Disney Channel. They showed it on the Disney Channel, right? And it was on ABC once upon a time. But I won't be talking about it, okay? Other things like Home Improvement and stuff like that, you know. I won't be talking about any of those TV shows or anything like that because it's kind of like in that borderline area, you know what I mean? So obviously Disney is right here, okay? But I thought I'd mention that because there are people who, you know, start thinking, okay, it's animated, it's a cartoon, it was made for kids, it's Disney. There's a lot of people who think like that, okay? But, you know, over the years, you know, more companies came out and stuff like that, and, yeah, so just want to let you guys know that, okay? So, the Disney DVD collection. I have been to Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, the Disney theme parks, okay? 4 times in my life. So I love Disney, okay? And I told you before already, I worked at a Disney store for a while. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it, okay? And, the Disney collection of my DVDs is probably the biggest series, okay? If you just look over here, dang, that's a lot of DVDs, okay? So, yeah. So, let's go through everything. Actually, we're gonna... Oh, more things I won't be talking about in this video, okay? You may notice up here I got some characters. Marvel has been bought by Disney. So people like, characters like Spider-Man, the X-Men, Iron Man, the Avengers. They're Disney too, but I will not be talking about those movies here, okay? They're also in the kind of like that borderline area. Okay, so, yeah, I understand Marvel's owned by Disney, and, you know, those movies are awesome and stuff like that, and they should be talked about in here also, but we're going to talk about that in the future, okay? So, no, we're not going to talk about Iron Man 3, Thor, stuff like that. We're not, yeah, they're Disney characters. They're Disney, officially Disney characters now. They're owned by Disney, but we're not going to talk about those movies. Star Wars. They bought Lucasfilm. They're working on the next... Disney itself is working on the next Star Wars movie, okay? We won't be talking about any of the Star Wars movies. We're not going to talk about Indiana Jones. A lot of people have been asking, okay, the Disney theme parks, they have Star Wars and Indiana Jones rides and stuff like that. They are Disney, right? But for the sake of argument, okay, just to calm down some people's nerves, I won't be talking about that in this video. Okay, so that we're going to make the video a little shorter for you guys by not talking about those specific franchises, both Marvel and Lucasfilm, okay? So, I think that's enough. I think that's pretty much everything. And we're going to talk about, let's talk about the movies finally, right? How long have I been talking? Almost 10 minutes. It's almost like 8 minutes already, and we haven't even got through the collection. I mean, luckily I panned through everything so you know what's there, you know what to expect, you know? But I don't know how long this video is going to be because I'm actually going to give you some of my thoughts, you know, some of my my reviews and what I thought about the movies myself and stuff like that. Hey everyone, so I'm editing this video. The video you're watching right now, I'm on my computer watching it back and stuff like that, and I forgot to mention something. Studio Ghibli movies, okay? Movies like Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, or Ponyo, they're not going to be mentioned in this video because I have a separate video. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of anime, and I've been watching it a lot, and those are the movies that will have its own separate video, okay? So even though they're owned by Disney, distributed by Disney, okay, they won't be talked about in this video. Just want to let you know that. So, let's go ahead. How we're going to do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of this top shelf. We're going to talk about this bottom stuff first, okay? And then, so goodbye to the Pixar movies for now, okay? There's more Pixar movies. Then, we got some live action stuff like Narnia and Tron right here. Don't worry, we'll get to them at the end of the video, okay? What do we have here? We got some dance movies. The Step Up movies are actually from Touchstone, which is also owned by Disney. High School Musical, we'll talk about that later. Here we got things like National Treasure and the Santa Claus. Okay. We'll talk about that later. Here we got the Muppets, Enchanted. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and go through everything we have here, okay? Finally, we're talking about the movies, okay? After 10 minutes. First one we have here is Snow White. Now, when I was a kid, we saw Snow White in theaters. We took my neighbor with me, and it was great. You know, after we saw the movie, we went home and we started reenacting scenes from the movie. So it was My dad, my sister, my neighbor Raymond, and me, okay? We went to see Snow White in theaters and it was amazing, okay? Pinocchio, not exactly one of my favorite movies. I mean, yeah, I like it, but, you know, it's like there. If I had to come up with one story related to Pinocchio, when I was a kid, and at first, you know, my aunt was dating this one guy, you know, who later became my uncle and the father to my favorite cousins. He read to me not Pinocchio, but he read a Disney book that was related to Pinocchio. Like the Pinocchio characters were in it, but and that was like the first time we kind of connected, and I realized, okay, this guy's gonna be my uncle one day, and I like him because he read a story to me, my sister. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. I saw this a ton of times in school, man. So I remember taking music class in school, and we'd be talking about these movies all the time. So, no, it's really tight. Let me just take out this space right here. Put it right there. Dumbo. I actually never saw Dumbo until I was like in my 20s, man. Pretty crazy. We got the big top edition right here. Pretty decent amount of special features. Not a huge lot, but yeah, there it is. Bambi. When I was a kid, we watched Bambi literally every day. Like before school, after school. My mom had to hide the tape from us. So we won't watch it anymore. Because, yeah. And Bambi 2 kind of came out during the same time I was working at a Disney store. Yeah, I got this at Blockbuster when it closed. So yeah, there it is. Bambi 2. Actually not that bad. Then we got Cinderella, which I got a whole bunch of different art incarnations here. Here we got the Platinum Edition. I never even opened it, man. I never even opened it. But I bought it, and yeah, I cherish it a lot. Here we got a Diamond Edition, Blu-ray DVD digital copy. Okay. It also has the Tangled Ever After animated short in it, which we'll talk about Tangled later. I do have the movie. Cinderella 2 and 3. I'll be honest with you, I actually really enjoyed the sequels to Cinderella. 3 especially. I got 3 right here. Bought it separately. Okay. And my parents and I, we saw this together in their room. Okay. Alice in Wonderland. If you guys check out my channel, I love Alice in Wonderland, man. It's one of my favorite movies ever, favorite characters ever. Okay, I have a huge Alice in Wonderland collection. So here is the regular Masterpiece Edition. Okay, and then we have here the special Unanniversary Edition. Okay, that's a 2-disc version. And then we got, oh my gosh, I remember the day I picked this thing up, the 60th Anniversary Edition. Oh my gosh, it was snowing like crazy that day. Like, they recommend people, do not leave the house unless you really have to. Okay, I bought this movie the day of it came out, and I actually made a video about it too. It's on my channel. Where it's like, I braved the snow, literally almost killed myself for this. Like, I love Alice in Wonderland so much, I had to pick this up on day one when it came out, that Tuesday, and it snowed so much, I shouldn't even be out, but I went out anyway, got it. I was so happy. Okay. This is the live action one with Johnny Depp. I just left it here because it's Alice in Wonderland related, so I just thought I'd leave it there, okay? But yeah, I love that movie. We saw it on my cousin's birthday. I really enjoyed it. We saw it in 3D in theaters. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Peter Pan. At the time when this movie came out, I wasn't too interested in it because there was a television show on Fox Kids of Peter Pan, and I liked that more than I liked this version. Okay, so to be honest with you, I wasn't really a huge fan of this movie until years later. Okay. Lady and Tramp, I got Lady and Tramp, the original version. This is the Diamond Edition. And 2, Scamp's Adventure. Okay. Both movies are good. I enjoyed them. Whatever, you know. Has that iconic scene with the spaghetti and stuff like that. But yeah. Sleeping Beauty, Platinum Edition. I loved Sleeping Beauty as a kid, man. I thought it was like one of the first movies that actually had real action in the movie. And I'm looking forward to Maleficent, okay? The movie with Angelina Jolie. Love to see what her story is. Okay. Jungle Book, great music. Louis Prima sang, was a voice for Louis in this movie. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, whatever. AristoCats reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. This is like one of the first movies we saw together. Okay, I stayed the night. One of the first times I stayed overnight at her house, and we saw the AristoCats before we went to sleep. So yeah. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Now, my cousin when he was growing up, he loved Winnie the Pooh, man. So I got a lot of the Pooh movies. So I got Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Pooh's Great Adventure. I actually recorded, I DVR'd from the Disney Channel, all from the animated series that came out, like the new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And I do have the most recent one right here too. The Rescuers. Oh my gosh. The Rescuers, the second one especially, The Rescuers Down Under. I love that movie. Now when I was a kid, I thought The Rescuers Down Under came out first, and The Rescuers was like a sequel to that. But yeah, boy, talk about confused kid. Fox and the Hound. I actually never saw this movie until I was in my 20s. Okay, I actually got this at the Disney store. I was working there. The Great Mouse Detective. This is a chunky box set, okay? Comes with like a little coloring book and a little tin case and stuff like that. Awesome deal. At the time it was like on sale for $8 too. So The Great Mouse Detective, this is like the only Disney movie I had for a very long time. When I was a kid and Disney movies kept going back in the vault, and the only one I had was The Great Mouse Detective, because I got that for Christmas one year, okay? And that was the only movie I watched, and I watched that over and over and over again, man. I love The Great Mouse Detective. The Little Mermaid. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Okay. My aunt was a big fan of this. And then we got here Return to the Sea and Ariel's Beginnings, or The Little Mermaid 2. 3, as some people call it. Okay. But it's actually a prequel because she's like a little kid in it. But I enjoyed The Little Mermaid for what it is. But it's not exactly one of my favorite movies. But it is good. Okay. Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, when Beauty and the Beast came out, I can make a whole video talk about Beauty and the Beast. Like Pizza Hut had a huge promotion. Every time you go on TV, they talk about all these commercials and stuff like that. Beauty and the Beast was huge when it came out, okay? And I never saw it until it finally came out on VHS, to own. I never saw it in theaters. But, yeah, Beauty and the Beast. I do not have that Christmas one, by the way. Aladdin. Oh my gosh. Got the Platinum Edition right here. My entire family. We're talking about grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins. We went to see Aladdin together in theaters. It was great, man. Came in like 20 minutes late. But whatever. I love Aladdin. The music especially. The music for Aladdin's awesome. Amazing. And, I sang it for karaoke and stuff like that, and many times in the future after I saw this, okay, as a kid. Okay, Return of Jafar. Yeah. King of Thieves. Which is not bad, but not exactly that much better. First one's the best, okay. I do have here the 2-disc collector's edition of Night Before Christmas. I saw this movie over and over again as a kid. I thought, hey, this is a good premise. I thought the premise of this movie was awesome, okay. Lion King. Oh my gosh. We got the Platinum Edition of Lion King. We got the regular one. I just bought this one for the box. Jeez Louise, I love the Lion King, man. If you watch a video on YouTube from Confused Matthew, there's a YouTuber named Confused Matthew. He will point out everything wrong with the Lion King. Okay? The Lion King is the worst Disney movie according to him. And if you watch his video, he actually persuaded me for a while, saying the Lion King was the worst movie ever made. Okay? And he actually convinced me too. Like he is very persuasive. So watch Confused Matthew video reviewing the Lion King. It's like 7 parts, by the way. Okay, and he'll make you hate the Lion King after you watch that. And I actually did. I actually believe what he said. I was convinced. He persuaded me. The Lion King is the worst Disney movie ever made in the history of the world. Okay, not just Disney movie, but the worst movie ever. And he actually convinced me. Okay, so if you want to know what he has to say, Confused Matthew on YouTube. Okay, I also have here Simba's Pride. I love the music for that one. And my favorite, Lion King 3 or 1.5, depending on how you watch it. Okay, I love this movie. It's funny. Okay, a Goofy movie. I love this movie. Okay, it's like teenage Max falling in love. Yeah, and as a teenager myself at the time, I kind of connected. We got Pocahontas 1 and 2 right there. I actually have never seen Pocahontas 2. Wait, I have. I just never saw the entire movie, but whatever. I like Pocahontas for what it was. Okay, not much to say there. So, I guess one popular story that I can share about Pocahontas is that the colors of the wind song in the movie, I asked my uncle, what color is the wind? And he's like, gold. And I actually believed him for a very, very long time. It was gold, okay? And people, my teachers would say, hey, everyone wonder what the wind is like, and I would say gold, and, you know, get the entire class riled up. James the Giant Peach, I enjoyed this movie, okay? I enjoyed it, but, you know, Hunchback of Notre Dame, okay? What the heck is this movie? Like, it was so dark when it came out, and the sequel was horrible, by the way. But after kind of, as a grown up, when you're watching this, it's actually pretty enjoyable, okay? But whatever. Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules. I love Hercules. I love the music in it. Animation style is pretty cool. James Wood playing as Hades, I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. Mulan. Oh my gosh, Mulan was great. Saw it in theaters. Okay. We saw it at the Dollar Theater. Okay. But I really enjoyed it. I don't have the second one, by the way. I have seen in the second one, but yeah, Mulan was great. I put Tarzan 2 first because it was like a prequel. But here's the actual Tarzan. And I actually do have Tarzan versus Tarzan and Jane. Tarzan's okay. I like the fact that they didn't sing. It wasn't exactly a musical, but it was. They have good music in it, you know. Whatever. It was good for me anyway. That's what's important. The Emperor's New Groove. I really enjoyed this movie. I bought this huge box set too. It has everything, all the special features in it. You know, like in here, there's like a collectible activity tin. Like there's like stickers and stuff like that. But yeah, huge box set. And I do have Kronk's New Groove. Patrick Warburton voices Kronk, and I think that's the reason why. It's like his voice is so distinctive, you know. Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Lilo and Stitch. People like this movie. Like when it first came out, everyone loved this movie. I personally didn't connect to it really much. I thought it was weird, okay? But, you know, it was good. I enjoyed it. I watched the TV series, too. I actually knew they were going to make the TV series when I saw the movie. Leroy and Stitch we got here. There's like tons of Stitch fandom out there, okay? Brother Bear. I got the second one. I don't have the first. There it is. Chicken Little. Zach Braff as Chicken Little. Yeah. Not much to say. The Wild. Yeah. Meet the Robinsons. When I was working at the Disney store, we actually saw Meet the Robinsons together. Like all the employees got together. We saw Meet the Robinsons in theaters, and I personally really enjoyed Meet the Robinsons, but it wasn't exactly my favorite movie. You know what I mean? It was good. I enjoyed the story. I liked the premise, but it wasn't the perfect movie to me. Okay. We got here Tinkerbell, the new one, the CGI one, and we got all the movies related to it. So it's Tinkerbell, Secret of the Wings, Lost Treasure, The Great Fairy Rescue, Secret of the Wings again on Blu-ray. I love the box, by the way. That's the whole reason why I bought it. See, if you don't, I don't think you know this, but I live in two homes. I live here in my parents' place, and I live in another place where I go to college. Okay, I'm still getting my master's, so I would have two copies of movies sometimes, so I can go back and forth between them. And if I really like a movie that much, I would buy two copies so I can keep it in both homes. You know. We also got the Pirate Fairy. Oh, okay. So this is the most recent of the movies then, because the Pirate Fairy came out after Frozen. Okay, so yeah, Pirate Fairy. Actually, I have not seen it yet, but I bought it. So, Princess and the Frog. Tangled. When I first moved up to KU, this is one of the movies I saw at the dorms. Okay, everyone in the dorms got together and we saw Tangled together. Wreck-It Ralph, saw it in theaters with my buddies. It was good. I'm a huge video game guy, so a movie like this is like huge nerdgasms, you know. Frozen, yeah. Starring the beautiful, wickedly beautiful Adele Dazeem. Frankenweenie, not bad. And here we got the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Got the first one, Curse of the Black Pearl. Dead Man's Chest. Got The World's End. And the new one, Stranger Tides. Cool. Okay. So that takes care of this first one. Let's talk about these down here. Actually, I'm going to move these down here and put this back up. Okay. So, give me some time. I'm going to do this real quick. If you have to ask me what my favorite Disney movie is, I'd probably say somewhere between Aladdin, a Goofy movie, and Hercules. Those are my 3 favorites anyway. The Lion King was my favorite Disney movie. I really enjoyed the movie. But after watching that one video on YouTube, man, oh my gosh. I mean, hear what he has to say, because it's actually pretty convincing, but if you don't want to hate The Lion King, don't watch this video, okay? If you really love The Lion King and think it's the best Disney movie ever, yeah, don't watch this video because you'll hate it afterwards, okay? I mean, that's convincing. Actually, I'm actually kind of exaggerating. I still love The Lion King after I watch this video, but you know what I mean. He has some good points to it. Okay, things won't be in order this time. I don't know if you noticed that, but when that first row of movies, they were kind of in order by release, okay? I mean, by franchises. As they came out, I mean, yeah, The Lion King 1, 2, and 3 didn't come back to back to each other, you know? But I put them all together. They were all in order from this first one that came out. Okay. Now, you may argue that some of these movies are actually not, like, they're touchstone or something like that. But let's not get too much into technicalities. I'm going to show you the rest of this, okay? And then we're going to end the video. We're already running like half an hour already, so let's just do this real quick, okay? Some of you guys are probably, if you actually watched this video this far, go ahead and let me know that you even got this far, because I'll be surprised, okay? And thank you for watching. So, let's start out. Let's go a little quicker with this one, okay? Cars. I saw Cars like twice in movie theaters because I went to see it with one friend and then I saw it with another friend. Like, they love Cars, okay? I wonder what that guy is now. Cars 2, yeah, saw it in theaters. It was good. Up. I actually did not see Up until way longer. Like, probably, I think I saw Up like last year. Yeah, Up's been a long time. A lot of people love it, but I actually never saw the movie until like 2013. Okay, Ratatouille. Not much to say about this. My mom loves this movie, by the way. We got the short films from Pixar. There's Volume 1. There's Volume 2. Not much else to say. The Incredibles. Oh my gosh, I love The Incredibles. Hold on, let me take off my hat here. This is a hat I got from Hollywood Studios. AKA MGM, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. I love The Incredibles when it came out, and I hear they are working on a sequel, so finally, right? Finding Nemo, I got the regular DVD right there. I play this DVD a lot because it had that screensaver thing, so I used to play it on my TV. So there's one, and I got a Blu-ray tin case right there, pretty cool. And Finding Dory is coming out very, very soon, okay? A Bug's Life. This movie's okay. I like Ants. Ants came out the same time as A Bug's Life. I personally like Ants a lot more. Okay. I know a lot of you got Disney freaks, but I can't believe they would pick Ants over A Bug's Life. Okay. Alright. Monsters Inc. Monsters University. They're good movies. We got Brave. Oh my gosh. I got the Brave 3D version too. Ultimate Collector's Edition. Love Brave. Got WALL-E. Got Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. I love Toy Story, man. Back when I was a kid on the bus, we would recite Toy Story. What is this doing here? Let's move over here. Okay. Mary Poppins. I'll be honest with you. I have actually never watched this movie from beginning to end. I have seen Saving Mr. Banks, and I thought it was okay. Yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, David, that's the greatest movie ever. But, you know, when you never saw Mary Poppins, and then you start watching Saving Mr. Banks, you're interested in seeing Mary Poppins now, but, you know, now you gotta watch the movies back and forth. You know what I mean. Anyway, Tron Legacy, Tron the Original, Tron Legacy, DVD, Blu-ray. 2 homes, remember? One here, one up there, okay? Disney Parks. There was a DVD version, which actually has more than the Blu-ray, ironically. We got The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. And The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Now, I actually have made separate videos on my channel. And if you want to hear a personal story from these, go there. Okay. And then we got High School Musical. High School Musical 1, 2, 3. Got the remix. Got the DVD game. I thought I had more. I thought I had Sharpays and stuff like that too. Whatever. Onward. Step Up 1, 2, 3D, Revolutions, and we got like 2 workout DVDs, which I never opened, by the way. Well, I opened this one. This one actually came with Revolutions. I love Step Up, and I made a separate video for this too. Like, there's a specific Step Up video on my channel. I'm looking forward to the next one. Yeah, whatever. Santa Claus 3. That's it. Shaggy Dog. Ice Princess. National Treasure 1 and 2. Oh, DVDs are falling over. Cowbells I really enjoyed. I love those sisters. Don't know where they are now, though. Sky High I was kind of fine with. Didn't really like that much. Secretariat I actually never saw, even though I have it. Flubber, I love this movie. Richard Terabithia, I hate this movie. Underdog, I hate this movie. Muppets, yeah, Muppets are Disney, even though they're from these movies are from TriStar, but yeah, I guess we will talk about some Disney movies. So here are the Muppet movies. This talks about Take Manhattan, The Muppet Caper, and The Muppet Movie, Muppet in Space. Okay, this next one is Muppet Christmas Carol, and then we've got the Treasure Island movie, which was huge when it came out. I saw it in like Happy Meal toys and stuff like that. It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie. We got the Wizard of Oz one. We got the most recent one, The Muppets. DVD and Blu-ray. 2 houses, remember? Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Read and Weep, which I actually kind of enjoyed and kind of connected with. Annie from ABC. And Enchanted, which I actually do have a huge collection of. Which I don't know when I'll ever show that to you guys. But oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. My voice is so... How long have I been talking? Over half an hour. Ugh, okay. That's it, people. If you've gotten this far, let me know. Thank you for watching. Rate, favorite, subscribe. What is your favorite Disney movie? Comment below, let me know. Talk to you guys later. Bye.